Hey, what's up traders? My name is Will. As most of you know, I am the video editor and social media manager for Nick alongside A1 Trading, but most importantly, I am a new trader. In today's video, I want to go over things that I've learned from Nick through our discussions, what I look for in setups when it comes to trading. I want to update you all on my trading journey, and most importantly, I want to just give you all a feel of my mentality when it comes to trading. Speaking of my mentality, when it comes to trading, I like to think more about the Lambos and Rolexes than charts. I'm kidding. In all seriousness, these are the things that I have learned from Nick over time and throughout our discussions. It's kind of cliche, but I feel like the most cliche things in life are super important to know. And some of those cliche things are that pretty much you need to be patient. You don't need to predict what the market's going to do. You need to react. That's something that definitely Nick has taught me. He's also taught me to not look at the market as to where I can earn something from it daily, but more so think more long term when it comes to your trading. So such as, what is the percentage gain that I want on this account at the end of the month and at the end of the year, to get into a long-term mindset, because that's so much better in the short term, because things can get messy when you have a short-term goal such as, oh, I want to earn this daily from the market, but then it doesn't work out. So then you kind of feel like, oh, I'm going to get my money back from the market. And as Nick often says, revenge trading is like the worst thing that you can do. So from learning from him to focus for the long term has really allowed me to kind of transition away from, I want to earn X amount of dollars per day from the market, because if something goes wrong, I could be in that trap of revenge trading. Some other current lessons that I'm learning from Nick is, of course, using the proper risk management when I am trading and keeping it relative to the size of my account, only risking 1 to 3% per trade. I've also learned from Nick to not be so worried about the entry, but to ultimately decide based upon my rules and my trading plan if the trade that I'm about to execute, if it matches that before I take the trade. Another key thing that I've also really learned is to have different strategies for different ways that the market is moving, such as ranging and trending. I've also learned from Nick that though I shouldn't be so worried about the entry point of a trade, I should more so be worried about the exit point of the trade and to know where it's going. So those are some of the lessons that I have learned from Nick throughout our discussions. So now I want to talk about the setups I look for as a new trader. But I don't have my notebook here in the office today. It is at home. So firstly, I need to go home. All right, I am back home and I have my handy dandy notebook here. Alright, so I want to go over some setups I look for as a new trader. Some of these tips I've gotten from Nick, of course, and also from other people in the Forex market. But this is something that I've also talked to Nick about a lot. So I'm very confident in the setups that I'm looking for. And I'll be sure to keep you all posted on how it's going week by week and whenever we could fill me into the dates. So what I like for and what I look for in my setups is trading pullbacks. So the first thing I look for is using the simple moving averages. I like to see if the 20 simple moving average and the 50 simple moving average lines up. I also like to look at the 200 simple moving average as also an indication whether I should buy or sell a particular pair. I'll be sure to go over an example on the Dow here in a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see this chart in the background. Maybe the light is blurring it out, but that's where I'll be like pointing it out to you all. The second thing I look for in my setups is by using the Fibonacci retracement or the fib retracement, however you like to say it. I'm sure most of you know this, but it's are often used to find levels of the particular pair where price may react. It's a good tool to use to find good support and resistance levels. So that's something I personally like to use, and that's a tool that I've been learning a lot from Nick about. And with this tool, I can draw from like a lower low on a pair and take it to like a higher low, or I can take it from a higher low to a lower low. Last but not least, the third thing that I look for during my setups is support and resistance levels. Now, this is probably probably the one point, as you all have probably often heard throughout past videos that I've done with Nick, history tends to repeat itself in a lot of pairs. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but I like to look at it as that. You know, history repeats itself throughout life, but also I feel like in the foreign exchange markets as well. And also I like to say with these three methods, sometimes they do all line up, which is super cool. And that often tells me whether I should go ahead and buy a pair or sell a pair. Sometimes it doesn't work that way, where the simple moving average or a Fibonacci retracement alongside with the support and resistance levels may not line up sometimes, but sometimes they do all line up, and that is really cool. And I just want to go over an example right now to show you all of a trade that I took in the past. We talked about this on our first A1 trading live floor. If you haven't seen the video, a link will be in the description, and we'll put like a card up here somewhere. But that was really cool because I got a really good winning trade on Dow during that, and I was trading on demo, but it was a key lesson for me as a new trader, and it's something that I will definitely look for when I do have real money on the line, and I'll be sure to keep you all updated on when I am doing that and my progress with that particular account as I'm moving forward. So check this out. Alright, so my lovely wife is recording right now. So as you all can see here, in the first A1 trading floor video, we pointed out this zone right here, or I was telling Nick about it, that this is a very key support zone that I saw. And I lined it up because, as you can see, the blue line is the 50 simple moving average was lining up with the 20 simple moving average, like right in here. So for me, this was a key point to see if price was going to break this, which it did. And this was a very good trade. I got out somewhere around here, I do believe. I'll have to check on my phone. But this was a 107 pip sell right here. I got out somewhere around here, as I said. By the way, if you all didn't know, you're looking at the US 30 chart, and this happened on February 17th. I was petrified. I'm not going to even lie to you all. As a new trader, I was scared because the price was not moving right here. Like, I remember we were doing the A1 trading video and price just stayed literally like right here at 2479, and I was just like, what is going on? Because price would not move at all. And I talked to Nick about that, and he said the price could be in consolidation. It could be because of President's Day. It could be because people just aren't trading at the moment. I had no idea what was going on, but again, that is something that I hope will help new traders that may be watching this, because I was really scared about this right here. But anyway, like I said, I got out around here for a 107 pip sell, which was awesome. So that's a great trade for a beginner such as myself. And I'm very happy about that. So we'll see once I have real money on the line if I can recognize something like that and execute once again, because that's what it's all about. And mind you, I didn't really predict that the price was going to do that. I just reacted off of my methods of trading, like pullbacks, and I saw this live, and yeah, it's just real exciting. But other than that, if you continue to move forward on the chart, you'll see if you keep moving to the right from that, you see price went all the way down here. Then we saw that this level was not strong enough to bring it all the way down. This support level shot back up. But what's interesting once again is that you kind of see it line up again, right? You got this 20 moving average here with now the 200 moving average. So this blue line right here, this was a key indication of support. But as it broke under, then it became resistance. And if you continue just to move over here, if I had this blue line a little bit more extended, you can definitely see, look at that. Look how much that lines up with this blue line. You see what I mean? So that's something that Nick has really taught me about the Forex markets. History just repeats itself, because look at this. This rectangle is from basically this blue line here, you see? So this was back on February 5th. This was earlier in the month, which is, it's just very fascinating to see. And if we go back even further from that on the Dow, let's just take this rectangle here. Look at that. And that's on January 16th. That's over a month ago. That price was here. And honestly, if you look at it, it did the same thing here. You see what I mean? It's in this zone, then it broke down, price fought back up, then went back down, price went back up, went back down, down, tried to come back up, back to that zone, didn't make it, went back down and down. Wow, someone's bills got paid on that. But that's what I mean. So that's like really cool to me, and that's what's fascinating. And if you can kind of see the market right now, when we closed on Friday, it looks like it's about to do the same thing, right? The Dow looks like it's about to do the same thing as I just showed you all on January 16th over here. It looks like it's getting ready to go back down. History may repeat itself, and it may do that same movement as this over here. So that's something to look out for. So yeah, I mean, that's what I look for when it comes to trading pullbacks. I want to do another video that kind of talks about my entire trading plan. I'm really thinking more and more on it, and I really want to get it really well, and I'll go over it with you all, of course. And I'm super excited to do that, because for me as a new trader, I'm extremely honored and fortunate to have Nick mentor me, and hopefully I can answer some of you new traders' questions, because since I'm new to the market, a lot newer than Nick is, you're probably thinking what I'm thinking if you are a new trader. So I hope this video was insightful. By the way, when it comes to my methods that I talked about in that notebook, that's also from one of Nick's videos that he did. I got a lot of those methods from that video. That will also be in the description box. I believe that video is called How to Trade Pullbacks Effectively. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel, of course, if you're new to it. And yeah, go get after those markets.
And on that note, I'm gonna pull this hair that has been sitting there this whole entire video.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
Cool.